Good morning, children. I am Aruna Rajaputra. I am here with the topic today, importance of social studies subject. Social studies. Social studies is a very important subject because social studies teaches us geography, history, civics, economics. Coming to the geography, children. In geography, we learn about the earth, its origin, realms of the earth, primary landforms, tertiary landforms, and about the continents like Asia, Africa, Europe, Russia, and the Commonwealth of Independent States, their physical features like landforms, rivers, climates, forests, wildlife, population, and the important cities, agriculture, mineral industries, transportation, trade, etc. So by studying all these topics, we come to know about the places we live in and the other places of the world. This picture shows about the realms of the earth: atmosphere, lithosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere. And in geography we learn about the continents and oceans, the continental drift. In secondary landforms we learn about the floor, tertiary landforms, that is mountains, lakes, river, plateau, plains, coast, strait, island, etc. And about the continent, one continent, Asia, and its physical features. I am giving an example of one single continent, its physical features. It's Asia's climate here in July and Asia's climate in January, and some of the Asian animals and the forest of this Asia, Asia's population and density, Asia's minerals, and the Asian transportation and trade, so we learn so many things in the geography. Next, history. In history, you study about the past like prehistoric age, Indian history periods, sources, Indian history, culture, Harappan culture, Aryan civilization, early Vedic civilization, later Vedic civilization, Jainism, Vardhamana Mahavira, Buddhism, Gautam Buddha, India from BC 200 to 300 AD, Andhra Shatavahanas, Indian origin of different kingdoms, the Persian and Greek invasions, Magadha, Mauryan Empire, Sangam age, Kushans, India from 300 to 800 AD, the Gupta Empire, Harshavardhana, Pallavas, Chalukyas, Indian culture and abroad, the Arab conquest of the Sindh. So many lessons we learn from the history. By studying history, we get the greatness of ancient kingdoms and empires, the scientific and the cultural progress, the literacy and the art skills studied under ancient Indian history gives us a vivid picture of the greatness of that era. We learn many things from the past and we learn to correct the mistakes from the past, and we can make our present best. So here are some of the examples, pictures which shows tools of the old Stone Age, tools of the new Stone Age, history examples. Prehistoric age. Invention of fire, permanent shelter, agriculture, invention of wheel, our ancestors. Now periods and sources, we learn about Kailashnath temple, Ellora, and the people like Heen Tsang, stone pillar, inscriptions here. About culture, all the religions we learn, and the art existed we learn. Next, coming to the Harappan culture, 3000 BC, Great Bath Mohenjo-daro and the drainage system, how it was, and the mother goddess Pashupati, Lord Shiva, and jewelry. Next, Jainism time, Vardhamana Mahavira, 6th century BC. That period we'll come to know about Vardhamana Mahavira and the Dilwara beautiful temple construction. Next, Gautama Buddha, Buddhism religion about 563 BC. His Lord Buddha, Dharma Chakra, Mahabhinishkravanam, Amaravati Stupa, and BC 200 to AD 300 Andhra Shatavahanas, Acharya Nagarjuna. Here is Gautami Putra Satakarni king. About all of them we learn in the history. Greek invasion, Alexander 327 to 324 BC, Alexander, and path of Alexander's invasion, Seleucus Nicator, and the Mauryan Empire 321 BC. That time the people who belonged Chandragupta, Chanakya, Bindusara, Sanchi Stupa, the government of Indian seal, and the Kushans AD 78 to AD 120, Kanishka Empire, the Kanishka ruler. India from AD 300 to 800 AD, about the Gupta Empire, Samudragupta, Vikramaditya, Kalidasa. 300 to 900 AD, Pallava kingdom, the stone chariot, carvings, Mahabalipuram. Indian culture abroad, Angkor Wat, Borobuduru, constructions. 712 AD, the Arab conquest of Sindh, Arabs invasion, Muhammad bin Qasim. So this all we will learn in the history, which gives us a lot of knowledge. We study the past in the history. Next, coming to the civics, we learn so many things. In civics, you learn about the family, nuclear family, the community development, local self-government, road safety education, information awareness, and human rights. So in civics, we learn all about the human relationships, the social systems of the society and local self-government, importance of following the road safety, and the awareness among the students on human rights. So we learned that overpopulation is a social burden and develop a small family norm. Some of the pictures which shows about this civics topics, large family, small family, types of communities, village community, all the city community, tribal community, village community together shows us the unity in diversity. And some of the social reformers, Vireshalingam Pantulu, and how the child labor problem existed. Community development, how we can develop the community, railway station, bus station, gardens, godowns, water dams, government properties. And coming to the local self-government, we learn about Gram Panchayats, municipal corporation. This picture shows office of Gram Panchayat and people training for women given. And in road safety education, we learn about the junctions of the road, subways, zebra crossing, road paths, and the flyover. So by learning all this, we get the knowledge of civics, how to live in a society. Next, economics. In economics, we learn about scope, importance, and need. What do we study in economics? Basic concepts, national income and its distribution, standard of living. So the importance of economics and its role as a queen of social sciences is discussed in economics. Study of the factors of production and utility helps the students to understand the economic flow in the system. They can critically analyze the poverty line and the factors influencing the standard of living of the people. Adam Smith. He is the father of the subject economics. And what do we study in the economics? Consumption, production, exchange and distribution in detail. How wants are classified, classification of wants, needs, comforts, luxuries, and factors of production, labor, capital, land, organization. Then how national income and its distribution. National income is equal to rent plus wages plus interest plus profit, and the circular flow of money from firms to households we learn in the economics. Also, the factors influencing the standard of living, health, education, shelter, environment, population, per capita income. Okay, next, he is Amartya Sen, Professor Amartya Sen, who received Nobel Prize for Economics in the year 1998. So, knowledge and understanding of all the above concepts, that is geography, history, civics and economics, are necessary for all the students to become good citizens, to make use of the resources available and the facilities provided by the government for the welfare of society and attaining the commanding jobs in the administration part. So, understand the importance of social studies subject and try to gain profit and achieve commanding jobs. All the best, children. Have a nice day.